are water-based, so they will move, which is great if you're using them on dry to wet as well, because you have a bit more control. In this scenario, we can use it more of an alcohol ink style and just kind of, yeah. What's going to be awesome about this is all the glitter that comes in the mermaid markers. And if you had asked me when I was 17 if I would ever wear pink or think glitter is an amazing thing, I would have flat out wondered what alternate reality you were in, because no way. However, yay for aging, right? I'd rather experience all of life than stay stuck in my childhood ideas. So as you add more water, you're bringing in more clean energy, so to speak. You can have some fun with, say, spattering there and exploring. Pick some up with a brush. Bring some spatter pink here. This isn't art you want to do on a pristine white table, just FYI. This table I'm on has been well loved and is now in the basement here with me in my studio, which I think was probably my master plan all along. So here's where you can bring breath to Reiki. So if you have any breathing issues, please take your time. And if you have any heart conditions or anything that exertion would create a problem with, don't do this maybe. Get a blow dryer, use that. But bring that Reiki through your lungs. Or you can also tilt the page. However, I'm sitting here with Wyatt, who's really constricting.
Yep, I'm destructing.
You're not destructing, you're constricting. And that's okay. I just can't move around much while I'm painting right now. So I'm gonna, instead of picking up the paper, which would be a really fun way to do this as well, and then just let the paint kind of drip down, we'll do sort of, oh, let's get our way to heaven kind of pattern with my fan brush. I've been really into that whole kind of airy art that my mom was really a fan of, Japanese art, and just the odd stuff at home that she would have. It's always just so cool. Love their sense of abstract. It's really, anyway, I'm getting off topic. So here, you know, explore. Saturate that paper. What's up, Wyatt? Oh, are you done?
Okay. I added the details to it.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna get this. I don't want you to get it ruined, so Mom's gonna hold it here. All right, here we go.
So to be built a time sheet, but did the time sheet blowed up? That's where Doctor Who put the low light on top of the time machine on the helmet, and then to be as lost in time and space.
I love the detail. Oh my God, look at that.
Look at that. Awesome. You like the portal?
I love the portal. Oh, and I love, okay, so just so we're aware, this beautiful gold glitter that we're seeing here, Wyatt is using Sharpie markers. We're using orange and blue today. And he's brought in these beautiful gold accents with my Sea Glitz Mermaid Pens by Jane Davenport. So they sparkle. It is so cool. It'll look great in the sunshine.
You like
We're
it?
in the basement painting under horrible light, so
You
I
like-
love it. We're gonna put it on the fridge.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right? All right. So if I had some yellow in Jane's thing, I might add a couple here. What I am gonna use, because I don't, and I didn't put marker down first, which is one way I really love to play with the layers, is food color, which is what I've used for a large portion of my Reiki art. If you find anything I've posted, a lot of it's been taken offline over the years, but should you come across it, it was largely made with food coloring, and the kids were small. It was very inexpensive. It's water-based. It wasn't going to poison me to use. If one of the kids happened to spill it, I wasn't going to lose my mind, right? So, like, keep that in mind when you're arting, but it doesn't have to be all out crazy. So here's some Food Club. I believe this is, where's this one? Okay, so there's your ingredients. Winnipeg, right? Yes, it's a local company. It's kind of cool. They have a big, big building. So we're gonna nab this. so just mental note. Be observant of your blop. Okay, so that like scares me because of the size of the hole, but it's actually not that big of a pattern. Shoot. Oop, that was too much. Anyway, going with my flow. Move that around.
Sorry.
Oh, careful, bud.
Work on the pen.
Yeah?
On the pen.
So, that's great. I'm glad you found the pen. Less is more. The reason I only want to go with 3 colors is because it has a quick tendency to brown, but this is watercolor, so just, okay, right? No panic. Again, no panic because we're just going with the flow. We can bring some texture over here. Oh no, I'm having a Bob Ross moment, Roz. We're gonna make some happy little blops over here. Some beautiful happy little blops. Yep, bring them in. Ooh, yes. Hey, Wyatt. What do you think?
Perfect.
See? I knew there's a good reason to have you here today. Uh-huh. All right. So, right? If it's not hair color, because that's my other day job, is hairdressing. I have like 4 jobs. I'm just gonna do what moves you, right? I mean, at the end of the day, as much as it's sort of, I guess, flattering to folks if you do every little step, don't. If you don't want to do this step in the picture, doesn't feel right, don't. You don't want incense on your painting, maybe? I get it. However, a fun way to bring earth in, aside from all the earth that is already just the canvas, the paints, everything, is to bring a little rock salt, or table salt if that's all you have, to the piece. And if you do watercolor, you know what this does. It creates that beautiful kind of snowflake pattern, which is awesome. If you don't, that's what it does. Now, the dilemma here is patience. So if you have the patience, this is a good time to close down the energy, seal up the Reiki, bless your painting, walk away from it for a little bit, let it dry organically in the air. However, if you're in a big rush like I have been, you can totally blow dry it at this stage. However, you need to stay away from coming too close. You want to do it from up here. That way, you don't melt the wax further into the paper, because after all this is said and done, we're gonna get the salt off, get everything off, and then we're going to pop that wax off the top, and it'll leave really nice bright spots. And then we can go in with our paint pens after and kind of see what we see in the piece, especially if you're making it for a friend. Often this is where Reiki guides have a very big impact. They kind of work, you know, or just God. I mean, whatever you want to feel connected to. I don't want to make anybody feel excluded or weirded out. Your connection to God transcends any connection to guides anyway. That's their job in the first place, is to put you in touch with that energy. So to me, it's all the same road. So yeah. Sorry, just gonna add a little bit more here. But if you're making for a friend, this is a great way to not get, you know, how if you were to read oracle cards for a friend, it can be really hard because you already know them. So you often have more of an inner argument about what you're sharing, because you feel like, is this guide work or is this my own intellect making these, you know, rational leaps? So when you work with art, you get around that kind of mental assessment of the reading, and you're able to be more objective when you start to observe it when we go into the stage with the paint pens. So I'm going to tune off, and see if this Facebook video even worked. Roz, thank you so much for being with me today and enjoying watching. And if it doesn't work, I'm so glad you were here anyway. And if it does work, awesome. I will be back later. having trouble posting anything to my personal Facebook page, so I figured I would just spend some time doing what I really want to do anyway, which is Reiki art, and I would just do it on the Facebook page, so at least the videos are archived somewhere. So yeah, I hope you have a fabulous morning, and I'm really feeling in alignment today. I'm really glad, Roz. That's awesome. I really love your daily Sacred Heart angel messages and your positivity and your spunk. I love your sass. Yeah, I don't think there's not enough sass, especially in the spirit world. Everybody tends to get very soft-lipped, and that's not me. So I appreciate the women and men, I guess, who are a bit more vocal about why they